Another sold-out crowd inside Coca-Cola Coliseum, the playoff home for Toronto. And with a Game 1 win, Toronto leads this best-of-5 series against Minnesota, who will step up tonight right here on home ice. And that's where Game 2 is now underway. And it was a statement win, Game 1, 4-0 for Toronto. They have possession early here. Well, we've heard the changes from our Rob Pizzo to the lines for Minnesota. Every single line a little different. Now a chance for Sarah Nurse. Shoots. That one just high. Hard off the backboards, and off they go. Here comes Kendall Coyne-Schofield with speed. Looking to center it to Boreen, Abby Boreen. Looking alongside from the point channel. Across to Jakes, right in front of Kristen Campbell. Digging in, that one popped up high. Kelly Panic with the shot there. The crowd already into it. Starting Game 2. Maddie Rooney plays it over to Channel.
Should be sharp on that one. Took a funny bounce on her.
Giving chase, Michaela Cava for Minnesota. Working alongside Grace Zumwinkle. Lee Steckline, veteran presence for Minnesota. Knows just a thing or two about winning championships, Lee Steckline. Very decorated hockey player.
You're going to see her on the ice an awful lot. She leads this team in time on ice, and for a reason, she's a solid defender.
Right in front, another chance. Rooney makes the save in close contact with Natalie Spooner, of course, driving that action.
Well, not surprising that it would be Natalie Spooner. And Toronto with a couple of chances to start this game, but this being the biggest one, it comes off of an awkward bounce out front of the net. Little rim, off the stick and out. Spooner who gets that opportunity. She's so dangerous down low when she gets a puck in tight like that. She can often find the back of the net. Rooney's got to make her first save.
Jessie Comfer for the offensive zone draw. Minnesota wins that one, but she was 7 for 8 in the face-off circle Wednesday night. Luisa Kruzova with a quick touch, a good clear into the neutral zone, but Caitlin Willoughby, she takes the hit, but sends it deep as well. Steckline there to collect down low.
Willoughby's another player that you're going to look for to infuse energy into the game, to work hard, get in on forechecks.
Kept in. Sheppers, she feeds it down. Kruzova, those two didn't get a chance to work together Wednesday on the same line, and here they are tonight. From the point, hard shot. Minnesota just looking to create some offense down low.
Well, quite a bit of their offense comes from below the goal line, and Troy Ryan said they had to be prepared for that. Watched a little bit of video on defending against that.
Renata Fast fires it. Far side, Victoria Bach. She drives the play. Pressure to the outside. It's caught up on an official. Battle continues. Toronto with some early shots on goal, 3-1, as we approach the first 3 minutes into the opening frame. Minnesota still looking for its first PWHL playoff goal. Toronto with other plans. Victoria Bach, she gets hit off the puck by Boreen.
That's a great back check, take body position, establish that physical game early.
Now Claire DeGeorge looking for an open lane to get to Boreen or Kendall Coyne-Schofield. Captain kind of hovering just outside. Steckline frees it. That pass interrupted. Nurse and Boreen along the near wall.
Nurse threw a big hit there. She saw Boreen coming in, got her head up, and preemptively threw a little bit of a shoulder.
Toronto now working out of their own end. Brittany Howard, she had the most shots on goal for Toronto in Game 1 with 5.
She was great. She got into the zone, everything on net, very dangerous.
Toronto just trying to jump on that puck in the slot. Back in the neutral zone, Howard chips it down. Kept out by Bookbinder. Now Cava and Taylor Heisey. She scored the first ever franchise goal for Minnesota. Could she get the first playoff goal? Cava finds Heisey again.
Heisey's going to want that back in the slot. She had it on her stick.
Natalie Spooner coming in quick. Cross ice to Turnbull. Those two connected Wednesday. In what was Turnbull's first ever multi-goal game in the PWHL. 2 goals and a freeze by Campbell. Well, number 7, Claire Buderak, was moved up from the 4th line tonight into the 3rd. And now she has the puck again. Buderak coming in. She gets caught up on the other number 7, Olivia Knowles. Toronto had the advantage in the face-off circle game 1 as well. 27-18, 57.8%.
What an advantage when you can start plays with the puck.
Flanagan finds Malte, Emma Malte, already with 1 playoff goal. Sydney Brock digging out from the near side rather, to George as well. Game 1 at a quick pace in the first period, and same said here. Minnesota looking to clear channel, battling with Howard. That gives Brooke Bryant, making her playoff debut, some space to move.
Melissa Channel was so good defensively for this team last game.
DeGeorge to Broad. And that just gives Minnesota some room to move. Pressure in the offensive zone. Shots on goal, tied at 3 apiece. We're nearly 7 minutes in. Leslie. Chase is on. The Rock, far side Bach. Took that only 6 minutes in, and
it looked like Point Schofield may have had a step on LaRock. LaRock does a good job with her stick to take care of that play, but Point Schofield is so fast.
Leslie and Turnbull. Turnbull driving the net, puts it on the pad. Turnbull gets it back after collision as well. Emma Greco there. Now Spooner catches the bodies in front. This gives Minnesota a chance. Michaela Cava with space. She shoots, it's wide.
It looked like a good opportunity, but everyone else went for a change. Cava was on her own 1-on-3.
Flaherty battling with Natalie Spooner. Spooner looking to come away with it, but pressured along the near wall. Centering feed to Heisey. Now Cava working it. Grace Sumwinkle shoots. It's stopped by Campbell. Cava gets it back. Jakes brings it closer. It's pushed out. Rebound. Batted out. Allie Monroe in blue. Now Comfer and Cava. Grace Sumwinkle takes the puck back. Far side. Feeding it to Heisey, and she can't get the shot off. Natalie Spooner.
Zumwinkle snapped that pass hard right on the tape. It was a hard one for Heisey to handle. She had to stick handle it once just to get it back on. Didn't have time for a shot to get that shot off.
Channel was looking to trade passes with Krizova now in the neutral zone. Lorianne Rougeau and Knowles look to play it up. Comfer near side. That's sent around. Caitlin Willoughby. Back to the blue line, and in front, Comfer handling it from the circle. Rougeau rims it around. Willoughby gives chase. Fired from the point. Knowles, far side again.
Well, this line just looking to shoot the puck from anywhere to see if they can generate something.
Sarah Nurse coming in fast. And there's Renata fast down low in Toronto's end. Krizova, Sheppers battling for it.
Fast just trying to draw the forecheckers in and see if she can find something open, but there wasn't anything to get, no one to give the puck to.
On the blue line, kept across. Flaherty sends it back down. Knowles around, but here's Greco, sharp angle. That catches Knowles in front. She'll take it away. Flipped up, Flaherty in the neutral zone.
Well, that's a good decision just to flip it out and relieve some of that pressure.
Minnesota now with a little shot edge for shots on goal, 5-4. Approaching the midway point of the first period.
That's exactly what they did last game. They had the edge in shots.
Another chance. That one bounces out, and it gives Sarah Nurse room to move. Drop pass to Malte. Patient in the near corner. Cross ice to Spooner. Drawing all the attention down low. Nurse looking to turn it over. Spooner does. Natalie Spooner shoots. It's deflected into the netting. She's out there with Turnbull in the circle. And Abby Boreen for Minnesota drives it out of their end, and well, the first penalty of the game. There were only 3 in game 1. It's a tripping call.
This is Allie Monroe going to the penalty box, and she tries to step up with this hit. It becomes a leg on leg or a knee on knee, a little bit more of a leg. And so she's going to go to the penalty box for the trip. Give Minnesota the opportunity on the power play, which again has struggled, but you've got to wonder when they're going to break through with the personnel that they have.
And they were 0 for 1. Just 1 power play opportunity in the playoffs so far. Toronto, though, finishing the regular season best PK penalty kill in the league. Boreen to Heisey down low. LaRock rushing to it. Back to the line. Step line. Fired across. They'll trade. Point Schofield on the far side, and there's a quick chip by Turnbull. As she rushes on it, Malte. They do call their penalty kill a power kill. And in the PWHL, if you score shorthanded, you free your teammate from the penalty box. So that player advantage expires. It's called the jailbreak.
Now you can see Turnbull and Malte looking for that opportunity, both with lots of speed, so you give them the chance, they're going to try to take it. Minnesota got back really fast.
Steckline, patient. Looking to pass it. There's a moment, a big opportunity for Sarah Nurse. Short-handed, feeds it across. Natalie Spooner fires. What a block in front. Minnesota's power play unit.
Well, it's one thing to not be able to score on your power play, but you don't want to be giving up chances like that. And Sarah Nurse, what a beautiful pass to Spooner.
And here it's stolen away. Sarah Nurse, Natalie Spooner shoots. A penalty on the way as well. The crowd inside Coca-Cola Coliseum loving this.
Well, no doubt they are. That's a couple of great scoring chances on this penalty kill. It takes care of the power play. Sophie Jakes is going to go to the penalty box and play a little 4-on-4. A couple of just fantastic chances. Toronto really pressuring through the neutral zone. That's a beauty pass. Just can't get that shot through. And then once again on a turnover, Sarah Nurse coming in. Nice little pass. And then once again, Sarah Nurse, and she gets tripped on another 2-on-1 break. They've generated more 2-on-1s on their penalty kill than they have throughout the course of the rest of the game.
Toronto had 2 power plays Wednesday night. They did not convert. And so we are 4-4. 4-on-4 Toronto. Flanagan in the offensive zone. Setting up Leslie. Comfort back to the line. Flanagan. She had a power play goal in the season as well. LaRock.
Flanagan's another player that moves really well across the blue line too. She just mishandled that puck.
Leslie gets it out to Flanagan. Flanagan now gets out in front. Kelly Panic looking for an open lane. Chips it down. It's now 5-on-4 for Toronto. Power play brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel. Power through tough messes.
And this power play will just be a little over a minute.
They were good on the kill. Now Spooner looking to put another one away. She's been so good on the power play. We're not a fast. Hannah Miller tees up right in front. That catches the skate of Steckline, and Rooney's able to collect herself.
Well, it just wasn't quite going at the right angle to make its way into the net. But you talk about Natalie Spooner and her being a great player on the power play, and it's because of exactly what she's doing right now, which is going to the net. She's strong down low. Steckline takes her out of the play. She can't get to that rebound, but she's right there in her wheelhouse where she's best.
7 power play goals in the regular season for Natalie Spooner. Minnesota scoring 5 as a team. Now Spooner feeds it to Malte. Patient Looking for some space. Spooner down low. Nurse sitting in the low slot. Miller far side. Back to the point. Renata Fast looking for a lane. One-timer Malte. What a block by Steckline. Chases on. Coin Schofield. Still coming up one-on-one here with Renata Fast. Those two had some big hits, good moments in game one as well. Renata Fast feeds it down. Final seconds of Toronto's first power play. It looks like both teams are going to come away with good penalty kills here in the opening frame.
Well, and that's huge for Minnesota with their penalty kill struggling as of late. Killed 3 in a row off now, going back to game one.
They came away in the regular season worst penalty kill among the 6 teams. So best versus worst, and in this series, both have been perfect. Greco. Now from the blue line, Toronto generating some speed. Samantha Kogan, she comes in. And that's a good save by Rooney. Support from her teammates to clear the slot.
Well, and that's a great shot. Very similar to Spooner's goal in the first game. Use the D as a screen and go the other way.
Kogan is the 13th forward for Toronto. Now Heisey to drive some action. Another penalty on the way. It'll be a slashing call. Exactly even right now with 3 penalties combined. That slashing call, and Minnesota winds up Grace Zumwinkle. Panic was down low. They didn't get a single shot on goal in their first power play, which ended up coughing up 2 shorthanded chances for Toronto. Stronger start, Jakes. Zumwinkle one-timer. Panic there, looking for the tip-in. They'll set up again, Minnesota. Hungry to get their first playoff goal. Zumwinkle down to Panic. Pressure. Fast just pushes her off the puck. LaRock and Kruzova.
That's great puck recovery from Minnesota to get in, get on that, and get it back.
Still in the offensive zone, Grace Zumwinkle. She led her team in scoring in the regular season. But LaRock finds Malte. Toronto shorthanded. Cross-ice feed to Nurse. Gets it back. Emma Malte, the first player in PWHL history to reach 2 shorthanded goals. And was the only one until Grace Zumwinkle got her second. Minnesota's final game of the regular season.
They could certainly use a few of those players to heat up right now.
And McQueen Schofield gets caught up on Rougeau. Turnover, Spooner to Nurse. Sarah Nurse back out. Forces Rooney, no, doesn't cover up. Play on. Gives Minnesota some time, but Sarah Nurse strong on the penalty kill. Gets her stick on it, back behind. Monroe now sends it out. Bookbinder, check that Boreen. Feeds it out to Taylor Heisey. Heisey looking for a lane, down low. Boreen right there. Cuts across the crease. Point Schofield to the line. Back out to Heisey now. She goes into the slot right in front. Sheppers was there, but it's a good clear.
And what a play by Abby Boreen to step out in front of the net. She's on her onside. She recognizes she's got that lane and she goes.
Another good penalty kill for Toronto, and no shots on goal for Minnesota. Coming through, Kogan. Back to Connors. Channel winds it around. Kruzova there. Taking control in their own zone, but kept in. Now LaRock. Out to Maggie Connors. She shoots right in front. Fast gets it back. One-timer. Blocked in front. Connors. Trying to send it back down. Now in the neutral zone. Fast. Short pass to Connors. Here they come again. Jesse Comfort feeds it back. Connors now.
Minnesota doing a really good job to defend the middle of the ice. And Toronto's having a difficult time getting off the wall right now.
In the final 3 minutes of the opening frame, still scoreless. Toronto with the edge on shots, 8-5. And they've had 2 penalty kills.
That's kind of surprising if you have a couple power plays that you get outshot in a period.
Hard hit on Howard is going to cost Minnesota.
Lee Steckline goes to the penalty box on a boarding call. Takes one of the best penalty killers off the ice. Not hit against Brittany Howard.
Toronto's second of the game. Both teams now have had 2 power plays each. Grace Sumwinkle just fires it back to Toronto's end.
I think you look at a penalty like that, and if Howard had been right up against the wall, you're a legal hit and you're fine. It's the fact that she was a couple feet from the boards.
Sarah Nurse carries up on the far side. Good touch by Channel, but fast. Keeps it in from the point. Malte. Catches back. Miller down low. Spooner just out of reach. Oh, battle. Malte in panic. Turnbull back out. Hard shot, Flanagan. That takes down Greco. It was a tough block, but it's a good one. It sends the puck all the way into Toronto's zone. And aggressive with it is Kendall Coyne-Schofield, to be expected. And Minnesota's captain, Natalie Bookbinder, sends it back. Both teams just unable to get settled on the power play.
Now you talk about a pit bull on the forecheck, and Kendall Coyne-Schofield, she knows her strength, which is her speed. And she gets in and makes things awfully difficult for Toronto.
Here comes Turnbull. She'll take it around, drop back in the corner. Monroe with a touch now. Jessie Comfer. She's working around, takes a stick with her. Pressure from Sophie Jakes. Now Turnbull again. Final minute here in the first period. 20 seconds left on Toronto's second power play of the game. Both teams looking for the first goal. LaRock through traffic. Caught up in front, sent out to the near side. Turnbull back. LaRock fast. Back again. Here we go. Turnbull fires it. Rooney with a save.
Well, she's able to get that one through, and then you see a little tension break out in front of the net. But that's a really good penalty kill for Minnesota. They're very aggressive, and you watch Kendall Coyne-Schofield come in on this forecheck. She gets in, and she does not let up. Follows that puck all the way out. Toronto then is not able to connect on the breakout. She gets back as well.
Well, they were 6 for 10 on the penalty kill against Toronto in the regular season.
It was all the last game. It was that last game that Toronto had 3 power play goals out of 4 opportunities.
And that was back on May 1st. Steckline. And sent across. Now Bookbinder. Final seconds here in the first. Toronto looking to get one last shot on Maddie Rooney. Leslie shoots. It's deflected, and we will go into the locker room. First intermission, scoreless. The first scoreless period between these 2 teams through the regular season and game 1.
Taylor, as close to a must-win game as you can get here. Your impressions of the first 20 minutes?
Yeah, I think we came out really hard. I'm really proud of our efforts. I think it's something that is going to take time to get back on our schedule and everything like that. It's been a tough few travel days, but I don't think we're going to take that as a disadvantage. I think we've come out, we've had great goaltending behind us, had a few penalties, but I think we filled them up well.
Definitely a nastier feel than game number 1. Was that part of the game plan or just playoff hockey?
I think that's playoff hockey. You know, when a team picks you when you think you're number 4, I guess, and we're going to come in anyways. They're a tough team to play. They like to play physical, but we're just trying to match that and even, honestly, bring more.
And we saw a lot more penalties in this first 20 minutes. How important is it going to be just to stay disciplined, stay out of the box?
Yeah, staying discipline is huge. I think, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, but at the end of the day, I think we've done a really good job. But our kill is something we've been really working on recently, and I've been really proud, you know, watching everyone out there doing their best. And, you know, like I said, you take a penalty, you just got to kill it off. That momentum's huge after that, so I think we've taken that after every penalty and kind of worked with it.
Thanks so much. Good luck in this.
Thank you.
Minnesota looking for its first playoff goal. It's a best-of-5 series, and they'd like to tie it up tonight. Minnesota wins the face-off and takes the puck into Toronto's end. Abby Boreen. Nurse in panic in the neutral zone. This time Toronto comes away with it. Malte off the far wall. 5 shots on goal in the first period for Minnesota.
Well, Toronto just a little disconnected right now. Campbell went to make that pass. It was a soft pass. Allowed Minnesota to get back in on it.
Bookbinder looking to feed it up to Heisey.
Well, that was a bit of a gift on that icing.
Now chance, Hannah Miller. She lets that one go. It's caught up, blocked in front. Now Spooner driving towards the net. Turnbull there, now Flanagan. Quick poke. Allie Monroe to connect near side. Spooner as well. Taylor Heisey with a hit. That frees the puck, Coyne Schofield. Quick touch, she goes off to the bench. That looked like it was going to develop into a 2-on-1, and they mishandled the puck. Coyne Schofield over to Heisey, and now offside.
Oh, and that's exactly what you need, is you start to get that secondary scoring, players that haven't gone on the sheet as much. And Turnbull with a huge game in game 1.
And not a fast. Trying to steer clear, get the puck out of Toronto's zone. Fight for it, Minnesota. Bookbinder nearly takes it away, but here comes Toronto. Caitlin Willoughby far side. She gets pressed into the end boards. Sent around fast. Passes it off the wall. Now Liz Sheppers. She's forced to the outside.
She's all on her own, just trying to delay a little bit to get reinforcements on the line change.
Toronto trying to handle it again. Connors feeds it up. Now a shot up high. Jessie Comfer. Rebecca Leslie was hoping to work it off the wall, but now Claire DeGeorge stick handling her way. Leslie gets it back. Far side. Toronto on the attack. Chance to open scoring once again. Maggie Flaherty. DeGeorge. Loose puck. And Samantha Kogan has it. Finds Victoria Bach. In forward lane, Maggie Flaherty. Strong defense right in front. Rooney just covers that up off the pad. Now Spooner on a 4-game goal streak, including 3 game-winning goals. So first off the playoffs, good enough to be the game winner Wednesday. Now Flanagan puts it on Rooney. She settles it down, and it was a good face-off win for Minnesota, but now again, Toronto. Flanagan from the point, blocked in front. Monroe to Nurse. And the slot clogged up Minnesota players, and they take it away. Kelly Panic now feeds it out to Coyne Schofield, back to Panic. Right in front, cross crease there. Abby Boreen set up. Another hard hit by Jakes.
Well, Minnesota with a 3-on-2 break, and they just couldn't quite get it to develop quickly enough to avoid the back check.
Toronto crossed over double-digit shots on goal.
Not a ton of real quality shots, though. Minnesota once again clogging up the middle, making it very difficult taking away those lanes.
Long shot set the near side. Creating some movement for Minnesota. And Campbell will cover up. Rougeau trying to get it out of Toronto's end. Now Michaela Cava doing the work herself. Feeds it to the line. Bookbinder. That one high. Heisey far side. Back along the wall. Turnbull taking up all that space. Heisey. Taylor Heisey drives it. Was looking to go backhand. Disrupted now. Natalie Spooner. She'll pass it off the boards. Go chasing it down low. Bookbinder step line as well. Minnesota stopping that chance in its tracks.
Couple of top lines going at each other, doing once again a great defensive job.
This game so fast. 5 minutes into the second period, a quick stick by LaRock. Brings the action back into Minnesota's end. Stretch pass. It's loose. Fast to it. Kept in. Center ice there. Liz Sheppers. LaRock Looks to work it out again, Minnesota. Still to get a shot on goal this period. They're forced behind the net of Rooney.
That was just great body position on that play by Greco.
Maddie Rooney with 12 saves so far, 5 the other way for Kristen Campbell.
On both these teams trying to penetrate and get inside, battling along the wall. Cava does a great job, gets one hand off the stick, fends off the defender, and is able to make that play up to the point for a shot opportunity. And you know, it's that strong play down low and off the wall that's going to be important as these teams do a great job defending.
Cava from Thunder Bay, Ontario. She'll been scoring against Toronto Wednesday, May 1st. Chases on Monroe. Keeps it away from the blue line. Budarak watches the puck go by. Flanagan sends it back. This has been a big back and forth. Icing will be the call. Nurse wins the draw. Now Malte takes it away. Howard trying to set up on the doorstep. Minnesota forces it around. That gives a chance. Still in play. Malte near side. Strong defense by Minnesota, but here's Larocque out to Fast. And loose in front. A good clear held in by Larocque. Not quite. What a battle into the neutral zone, and Larocque takes it away. Feeds it over to Nurse. Larocque down low. They shoot. Saved off the pad by Rooney. Minnesota breathing here as Maggie Flaherty fires it down. They go for a change.
That's a great way to relieve pressure. You don't get the ice and you put it on net.
And Nurse can't get the pass off. Larocque nearly taking it away again. She'll settle back. But here's a chance. It's offside.
I think Larocque could feel it. She was going to jump into that play and then hesitated and went back to her position.
Toronto going to get on the board, but here's an opportunity. Kendall Coyne-Schofield finds herself in a foot race. Flanagan beats her to it. Abby Blurry now trying to get ahead of the puck for Minnesota. Jakes, though, finds it on her stick. Support from Panic, back to Jakes. Minnesota just trying to keep that pressure. They've had one shot on goal in the second period. Minnesota has had the most block shots. Now here comes Jessie Comfort. She's got Connors with her. Takes a shot. It's high. But Larocque to collect in the near wall. And Minnesota, it's high enough. Can't touch the fingertips of Larocque.
Well, Troy Ryan said his team has another gear, and you're seeing it in the second period.
Here comes Caitlin Willoughby. He's looking for a chance. Fires it up. I think he got the stick there of Jakes. Now Fast, can't connect. Grace Sumwinkle on a breakaway. Can she do it? It's just wide. What a chance for Minnesota's leading scorer.
Grace Sumwinkle with 11 goals on the season, and it'll look like she may have another one.
Taylor Heisey now. Motivated, back in front. She had Grace Sumwinkle in the slot along with Cava. Of course, this line juggled from game one. Centering feet to Heisey. Alexa Vasco gets hers to done. Here's another chance. Not quite. Kept out by Larocque. Michaela Cava feeds it to Krzyzovic. Taylor Heisey lets go. Kick save by Campbell. Heisey gets it back from the line, from the point. Driving it is Denisa Krzyzova. And that's a hit. Pushed off the puck.
That's a huge hit. Krzyzova's yelling at the referee. She wanted a call on that one, but they're going to let that one go.
Greco up to Sheppers. Rougeau calmly sends it back. And Toronto wins that draw on their own end. Victoria Bach puts it around. Both these teams' speed a huge factor for them.
And I think, you know, things start to open up, which is exactly what Toronto does not want defensively, to give the speed and skill of Minnesota's top line a chance to go.
What a collision. Jakes and Nurse right now. Malte. Toronto looking for a chance. Feeds it up to Flanagan right in front. Scramble results in a cover-up. Sarah Nurse is on her own power going to the bench.
That's not good news, though. She's really favoring that right leg, and that would be a huge loss for Toronto if she's not able to come back out. This is a big hit. Such an important part of this team, and not only in the offensive numbers that she puts up. You see that hit there along the wall. The offensive numbers, but also the defensive play as well. She's a great 200-foot player. As she's favoring that right leg as she comes off the ice. This can be a little scary.
Nurse on a 5-game point streak. For more than that, she's been face-off leader as well. Right in front, panic. They're going to get her stick on it. Players just piling up on one another in the slot. Minnesota gets it back. Turnbull to Monroe. Hard off the wall.
You kind of knew with Minnesota and the losing streak and the 4-0 loss in game 1 that you were going to see a real push.
Now Grace Subwinkle on her edges. She was driving. Smart play. She was looking to go for a wraparound, decides on a sharp angle. Toronto coming out of it. I mean, Minnesota, 6 straight losses. Talk about motivation, and it's game 2. A chance to tie up this series, and then you head home. And it's home ice where they have their only win against Toronto at the XL Energy Center. More than halfway through regulation. Now a chance right in front. It's kept away by Sophie Jakes. And hasn't she just been tremendous for Minnesota since the trade?
She really has, playing a really good role both defensively and offensively.
Michaela Cava, that one stolen away by Renata Fast. Fast. Over to Willoughby. Right in front. Gets a piece of Maddie Rooney. LaRock back at it. Through traffic. And Minnesota has far and away led with blocked ice, and Sarah Nurse is back on the ice for Toronto, but here's Emma Malte. Another shot forces the freeze, or rather in the glove.
You've really seen her role expand from what it is on Team Canada and what it was on Team Canada.
Quick work by Olivia Knowles to force the puck back into Minnesota's end. Greco losing the puck in her skates. Malte back at it, Howard. Oh, she was looking to connect with Sarah Nurse. Norian Rougeau will pull it off the wall. Here comes Denisa Krizova. Feeds it back to Claire Budarak. Minnesota on the attack. They're bumped off the puck this time. Sarah Nurse in with speed down the middle. Takes the near side. Brittany Howard goes for the chase. Monroe does as well. Back out to Nurse below the goal line. Flanagan far side flies in. Cuts across another blocked shot. Monroe from the point. It gives Flanagan some room. Cuts in. Nurse with a puck and a stick. Jessie Comfer. Check that. Leslie comes in, takes a shot. Kogan goes to collect. Back behind the net. Samantha Kogan. And she's back on the puck. Monroe looks for the lane. The stretch pass. It's helped out by Victoria Bach. She comes in. Oh, just trying to keep the action. On the other side of the ice, chase is on. Claire DeGeorge and Jocelyn LaRock meet the puck at the same time.
Once again, both these teams trying to get the puck off the wall and to the middle of the ice.
And these first 2 frames just winding down so quickly inside Coca-Cola Coliseum. Few whistles, but that one will be an icing call.
It was developing very, very similar as Nurse cuts up the middle of the ice, breaks the puck out on her own. She's got Malte on the left flank. She cuts, and then they do a little crisscross. Thought maybe she was going to dish to Malte, see if they could repeat game 1.
From the line right in front, Miller is hoping to tip that one in. Now trying to fend off Sophie Jakes.
Jakes just does a great job down low. Miller is a hard player to contain.
Sydney Brock. Not quite. No room. Brooke Brandt trying to handle that one. with Bryant Rather. She's in this game in place of Britton Fleming. We talked about all the changes to Minnesota's lineup.
Well, just that one personnel change up front, but the lines have changed, all four lines, drastically.
This gives some room for Coyne Schofield. He's trying to create some space down low. Panic. And hit on that. Greco sends it back. Greco, of course, very familiar with Toronto ice. Now Comfer. Centering feet to Flanagan. Out to the far side. Willoughby in front. What a chance. Oh, and it's stopped. That one nearly sneaking by the toe of Maddie Rooney, but Rooney had it all covered. Gives Minnesota some time here. Abby Boreen looks for the lane. It's stopped by Campbell. My goodness, end to end.
And starts in their own zone. Hannah Miller, little chip, and then a cross ice pass. Caitlin Willoughby drives this puck in. Flanagan driving the net off the toe, and she just can't corral that rebound. It's there, it's on her stick, and she just can't put it back on net.
Solid defense from Minnesota's Emma Greco from Burlington, Ontario. Won the Isabel Cup with the Toronto Six. Very familiar with Toronto. Sending it back, Michaela Cava. Minnesota looking to get out of their own end. LaRock stops that effort.
Well, Bookbinder and Heisey had stepped up on LaRock, and it was Heisey that turned the puck over. She made sure she got back and got it back.
Grace Zumwinkle, she had a great chance earlier on a breakaway. Trying to get Minnesota's first playoff goal. Sophie Jakes has been solid at an offensive defender as well. Right in front, that one nearly off the skate of LaRock.
And that was a great battle down low by Taylor Heisey.
Kayla Cava keeps it in. Grace Zumwinkle with a chance right in front. Campbell makes the save on Sheppers.
Oh, what a beautiful save. This happened a couple times in the last game, and Campbell was up to the task. You can hear the crowd. They're not booing. They're saying soon. A beautiful save with Grace Zumwinkle. Takes that quick peek over her shoulder, hits Sheppers in front, but Campbell gets out to make the save, and that is a grade A scoring chance.
Love it or hate it, your last name's Campbell in sports, you're being called CP.
I think you love it when you got the home crowd chanting.
Oh, absolutely. All of Toronto behind the winningest goaltender, but right now, still battling to keep this game close. Minnesota now with double-digit shots on goal, still trailing, and that block shot gives Natalie Spooner some room, and a penalty on the way. There's the whistle, a tripping call, and Toronto's going to have their third player advantage of the game.
Well, this is just exactly what Natalie Spooner can do. Not only does she get out in the lane and block the shot, but then she takes off with that speed and draws the penalty. So two things are going to happen. She's going to get in for a scoring chance, or you're going to have to haul her down. Good job getting out in the lane, then turns on the jet. She's got great straightaway speed, forces the trip, sends her team back to the power play.
A Royale Tiger Towel power play for PWHL Toronto. Rock moves it in close, right in front. Coffer gets it on the outside of the net. Jakes battling for it.
I'm a little surprised at how quickly Troy Ryan went to his second power play unit. He gave the first unit about 30 seconds, so I wonder if that's a matter of you want to bring them onto the bench, feed them some information, get them back out.
Turnbull and Flanagan now out to LaRock again. With a lane, a chance in front. That one skims wide. Coyne Schofield was hoping to chip that one backhand to clear. Does it that time.
And LaRock looked like she was maybe just trying to sift one through on her last shot.
Jessie Comfer collects it from the line. Pass off to Spooner, shoots! Maddie Rooney with the save. No rebound. And some hits in front of the crease.
Taking care of that house, taking care of their goalie, and making sure they clear things out. But Natalie Spooner, once again, this is a very similar shot that she scored on last game. She comes in, uses a defender as a screen, and then tries to go far side.
Well, Minnesota has one win against Toronto the regular season, and they kept a game so close they forced overtime. And both those games, only games that Natalie Spooner did not record a point against Minnesota. So locking her down is definitely one of the keys to their success. Right now, Toronto on a power play, third of the game. Nurse to Fast, and Miller plays it back to the point. Zumwinkle tracking that. Miller in front. Sarah Nurse, and it's just wide. Crowd was ready to get on their feet. Spooner battling clarity and panic. Strong penalty kill back on the line. Renata Fast. Chipped off the stick of Zumwinkle. Malte slips. There's a hit. It's good to clear.
Well, Malte knew that hit was coming too, but Zumwinkle with a little bit more mass behind her bigger body, and she gets the best of her.
3 for 3 on the penalty kill for Minnesota. 5 for 5 so far in the series. Game 2, it is a best of 5, and Toronto has the series lead.
Well, that was awfully close at the bench again. That's twice now Toronto has been very close to a too-many player.
Toronto had 2 shots on that power play. They lead shots on goal 19-12. Final minute of this middle frame. Right off the bench, Turnbull with the stick. Heisey, though, looks to feed it up to Cava. Campbell, cover it up. Minnesota wins the draw. They're on the attack. Steckline, far side, patient, right in front. Body's blocking that one. Connors takes it away, and Taylor Heisey telling our Rob Pizzo in the first intermission, they've got great goaltending, and that has been key here. It is scoreless. There's been some good chances both ends. Cava to Boreen. Abby Boreen trying to find some space. Gets the puck out. Turnbull takes it. Toronto's been so effective at closing out the middle. But here comes Abby Boreen, and she's got a lane, takes a shot. Saved by Campbell. Steckline again, final 10 seconds. Minnesota scrambling. Looking to break through. But with that, we're going to count it. Make it 2 scoreless periods between 2 teams that through the regular season scored in every frame somehow, some way. But this is game 2 of the playoffs.
Much more wide open period there, but still no goals on the scoreboard. What changes, if any, can we expect in the third?
I think we just have to work on getting pucks through. Really, they're blocking everything. We have 21 shots, but we have a lot more shot attempts. And so if we can get the puck through to the net, I'm sure some are going to start going to press.
Very physical period. I know you were a little slow to get up after that one collision. Is everything okay?
Yeah, refs are letting everything fly at this point, so what can we do?
In a game like this, how confident can you be with your goaltender playing like she is right now, stopping grade A scoring chances?
Very confident. She's playing like the best goalie in the league, and we have the most confidence in her. They go down, have a grade A, we know she's going to bail us out.
Thanks for doing this. Good luck in the second.
Both looking for an opening goal. Minnesota still looking for its first of the playoffs. And they win the opening face-off. Sophie Jakes puts it down low. Kristen Campbell, a quick stop, and noticed a sign out in the stand saying Kristen's Kitchen, and she's certainly been cooking tonight.
Now she's been good once again.
It is Toronto with the edge. Shots on goal, 20-13 to start this third period. Kendall Coyne-Schofield carries it over the line. He's looking for panic. Now Melissa Channel sends it back. Coyne-Schofield just below the goal line. Abby Boreen hovering nearby. Brittany Howard, she finds the puck. A bit of a slow, tentative start there, but Minnesota doing what they can to get things going early here. Offensive zone draw for Minnesota. They win it. Zumwinkle, it's blocked in front. We talked about those block shots. 23-3. Advantage Minnesota with the block shots. Just goes to show how they've been able to help out Maddie Rooney as well.
That also shows you a little bit of possession time, too. If you're able to block 23, you've given up 20. Toronto's had the puck on their stick a lot.
Still to score, Minnesota. Looking up ice, Steckline. Finds Heisey. And Allie Monroe looking behind her, too. Who's there to help? None other than Callie Flanagan. Fires across ice. Claire Buderak was reaching for it. Anna Miller below from the wall. That one hits the official right in front. Turnbull. There's a save by Maddie Rooney. Natalie Spooner tries to work around. Then Minnesota. And with Maddie Rooney for this game, it was Nicole Hensley in net game one. Buderak from the slot. Turnbull sends that aside. Another chance on the point. Flaherty fires that one just wide. Greco quick to collect. Buderak nearly on the doorstep. It's sent once again to the outside. Liz Sheppers now will take a go, looking for a wraparound, forced well to the outside from the point. Flaherty over to channel, back to center. Sheppers rather, backhand. Now Natalie Spooner, she'll put on some speed, carry it over the line, bump that player, fly to the other side. Fast from the point, it's up high. Plenty of movement, cross crease. Connors was there. Minnesota. Solid looking to get it out. Buderak. Back to Sheppers.
Well, Toronto with it. It looked like a couple of chances, but I love Natalie Spooner on the entry. She pulls the puck to the middle of the ice so she can open up that inside-out move that she's so good at.
Sydney Broad working with Claire DeGeorge. That one off the leg of Fast. The dead stop puck. Chance for Samantha Kogan to jump on it. And she'll play it around. Toronto with a line change. Minnesota to the puck first. Deckline looking for a pass. Has Claire DeGeorge. Flanagan steers that one away. Another chance for Callie Flanagan. And here in front, Samantha Kogan. A foot race and Maddie Rooney far from her crease.
Well, it looked like Kogan was going to generate something off of that broken play.
Reminder, Samantha Kogan playing as the 13th forward tonight. And coming out with intention, Flanagan.
She's had some good shifts, and you never know how much ice time you're going to get as a 13th forward. You want to make the most of it.
And you're in the playoffs. Here's Victoria Bach. She comes up in front. It's blocked by Bookbinder.
There's another block, and once again, just adding a little bit of deception to try to get it around those players.
Lorianne Rougeau, now Sarah Nerd to the feed. Here's a chance. Howard in front. Molte was right there. Solid work by Minnesota. Pressure to the outside. Knowles centering feed. Howard is tripped up, slipped up rather, rims it around. Knowles gets it back. Quick to it, Boreen. Toronto really forced to the outside, not where they want to be. This creates some space for Minnesota. Abby Boreen. Jocelyn Larocque.
Boreen's looking for some help. She's got no reinforcement. She's on her own. Larocque's able to take her into the boards.
And Sticks just pounding the ice now. Point Schofield. Got Boreen back below the goal line. Larocque ready to dig out. Trying to find some space. Nurse is there too, right in front, and Toronto's going to take it away. Howard.
That's that mid-lane pass that you're looking for. That's where the open ice is. It's three Toronto players wide open to take that breakout pass in front of their own net.
Channel feeds it over to Heisey. Taylor Heisey. That's Grace Sumwinkle with her. Michaela Cava. What a stick by Hannah Miller. Redirect the puck into the near wall. It's loose. On the attack, Cava. Just out of reach.
Hannah Miller, who has been good this game, and she just takes a big hit along the wall.
Rooney plays it well. Spooner tries to get on it. Another battle for the puck. Steckline in control. Up to Grace Sumwinkle. She's looking for some space. Settles it back right in front. Michaela Cava coming in fast down the slot.
That's a well-played one-on-one. Grace Sumwinkle is a real threat wide.
Bookbinder far side. Greco. Not quite the shot she wanted. Cava back to Greco this time. Defender will play it down. Sheppers wins that battle. She takes it to the outside. It's loose, but Miller's stick is caught up. We got a board battle unfolding in the Toronto end. Minnesota doing everything, keeping the pressure right now on the attack. Natalie Spooner feeds it out on the chase. Connors channel Connors takes it away, comes up, and it's a wide shot, hard into the boards for Knowles as she comes out of the bench.
Well, and that's the opportunity you're looking for, is just to spring someone through the neutral zone with speed. And Connors gets that chance.
First 7 minutes of every period in this game has been exactly this fast-paced, back and forth, few whistles. Denise Krizova cutting through, now Willoughby. Toronto looking for the opening goal. Kogan, that one saved by Rooney. What a stop! Gives Abby Boreen some space. Drop pass there to Coyne Schofield. What a battle. Coyne Schofield, LaRock along the wall.
Oh, those are two veteran competitors going at it down the wall. A lot of familiarity through the years.
Decorated Olympians and world champions know what it takes to win a cup, although few players have played in a series. Here, Sarah Nurse now through traffic. Brittany Howard. She's looking for a sharp angle.
Ali Monroe does a great job playing her one-on-one. She is very dangerous on that wide drive. Monroe keeps her to the outside. And then it's an opportunity just at the side of the net. Rooney is able to close the door on that one to keep this a 0-0 game.
On the attack, Toronto right in front of the net. That one skips by, but Howard was ready for the tip-in off the glass to get it out. Kelly Panic. And once again, chases on Sarah Nurse. Shaken up in the second period, coming out strong here.
And that was a great play. You missed that pass, but you got Sarah Nurse breaking.
Fast. And Kendall Coyne Schofield, those two. Loose puck. So much familiarity.
Oh, what a battle those two, and a lot of familiarity. We've seen them go at it this game, last game, back when it was Canada-USA.
And there along the walls, Nurse with a hit on Coyne Schofield. Still a battle, jersey tugging. Emma Malte now pressed up by Panic. This is playoff hockey. By this point, last game, Toronto already had a 3-0 lead. Minnesota fighting for its very first playoff goal.
I think you got some tired legs there too, and some Toronto players. You play that physical game down low, you need off the ice.
Jakes to Zumwinkle. Zumwinkle looking for a lane. Out to Steckline. So solid from the point. Back to Zumwinkle. Up across to Jakes now. Right in front, Zumwinkle. That one just wide. What an effort. Great puck movement. Cava down the slot, and Malte, a quick touch. Back to Zumwinkle. Back to Cava.
Well, Toronto needs that whistle badly. They need off the ice.
We're going all in here.
There's a couple of penalties. Looks like maybe he's going to take two to the box on this one. Jocelyn LaRock being one of them is going to go, it looks like, for a roughing call. Take a look at this again, and Campbell just doesn't quite get a glove on top of it.
Here's the moment, yeah, LaRock comes in.
Takes Zumwinkle down, gives her a little extra for good measure, and that's what's going to send her to the box.
Yeah, LaRock, when she was having words with the officials, just, hey, why is it only me? But it is,
based on the replay, I would say it was only her.
well, and it's a big-time power play opportunity here for Minnesota. Grace Zumwinkle. Drawing the attention her way. Panic down low as well from the point. Jakes sends it over to Michaela Cava. Neither team has been able to score on the advantage through these two games so far. Panic to Cava to Jakes. Looking up and off the head of Campbell. Wow! What an effort. Jakes again. Sends it to Cava. One-timer off the pad. Some solid chances on that power play, but here we go. Short-handed. Samantha Kogan with Blair Turnbull. That one's wide.
That's a smart play. Koga just sifts that one through. Turnbull can't get there, but I think good job to get it in and get it around the block. If that's on net, that could be dangerous.
Past the midway point of the third period. Minnesota on a power play. It's their third power play of the game. So between these two teams so far, 6 penalties. And Taylor Heisey now trying to shake off this penalty kill unit. From the point back to Heisey. She fires it down low. Abby Boreen. She's got 2 power play goals this season. Heisey back to Boreen. Boreen moves in front. Does the work. Coyne Schofield was there on the other side. But here's a massive chance for Sarah Nurse. She comes in and it's high. Sarah Nurse on the breakaway. Short-handed.
Oh, they don't get any better than that chance.
Heisey. That puck taken off her stick, but now Lee Steckline. Draw the attention into the near wall. A good hit by Monroe. Jesse Comfer. And Toronto short-handed.
I think Toronto's getting a little energy out of these power plays. They've had a lot of short-handed chances.
Another good penalty kill. As Jocelyn Larocque back out on the ice. 2 shots on goal for Minnesota with the player advantage that time. Maddie Rooney and Nicole Hensley certainly split the regular season when it came to goaltending. She played 10 games and Hensley had 14. Hensley had game 1 of the series, and so this is Maddie Rooney's first start in the playoffs.
Ken Cleese really liked having a 1A and 1B scenario.
Yeah, says it's an advantage for his team, and they have had the talent to do it. Chases on Bookbinder. Turnbull. Turnbull gets there first.
That's a great job to get there first, Blair Turnbull.
Larocque to Connors. Connors circling. Looking for some space. Feeds it in front. It's saved by Rooney. That looked like something for Toronto, but Minnesota says not today.
But Connors and Flanagan, a good job closing on Coyne Schofield to turn that puck back over.
Jesse Comfer loses it on the blue line, and this sets up Michaela Cava far side. One-on-one there with Monroe, but it's going to cost Toronto a tripping call, and it'll give Minnesota a very important power play opportunity.
Well, this is one of those situations, and we had asked Troy Ryan about this before game 1. Do you look at Minnesota's special teams and the fact that they haven't been operating at a very high percentage? He said absolutely not. It's all each individual game, because this could be the game that they get it going. You've given them a lot of opportunities today. You don't want to give them an opportunity to get things going. If you're Toronto, you've got to figure out a way to stay out of the penalty box.
Steckline walking it in. Now Heisey sends it out to Boreen. She's looking around, support far side. Coyne Schofield. Bothered by Turnbull to the line. Steckline. Back to it. It's taken away by Malte. She tries to clear it. Coyne Schofield steers the puck back for Minnesota. Now, Minnesota has not allowed a single shorthanded goal all season. The only team in the PWHL not to allow that. Against Kelly Panic. Panic wins it. It is 5-on-4 for Minnesota. They're still looking for their first playoff goal, and it feels like to score this opening one, it's going to be big.
Well, you got to think, getting down into this stage of the game, a 0-0 game. The first goal is winning this one.
Cava to Jake. Sophie Jake shoots, and it's in the glove of Campbell.
Well, we've talked about getting shots through, and Sophie Jakes has done a great job of that all game. Getting her head up, walking the line, finding the lane, and then getting pucks through to the net. They don't have to be hard shots. She's just getting wristers through. You watch her look, watch, and find that lane between 3 blue jerseys. She's got players in front. Campbell does a good job to glove that one down.
Nurse and Panic. At the dot, Sumwinkle steers it over to Jakes. She's had some good point shots. Sumwinkle again. Looking for a lane, takes a shot, catches the body. Another one, Krizova. He was blocked twice there by Renata Fast. Back to the line. Jakes shoots, and it's turned away. Another chance, Sophie Jakes feeds it to the outside. Michaela Cava, and in low, it's a good clear by Jocelyn Larocque. The crowd loves it. It's sold out inside Coca-Cola Coliseum.
I'll tell you what, though, I'm going to say this again. Sophie Jakes is very dangerous from that spot up top. The way she can get those pucks through, the traffic down low.
And she's had big games against Toronto, scored 2 goals in one of their meetings. And now from the line, Callie Flanagan catches Malte. We're talking about another good penalty kill. Here comes Claire Booterak. She fires it, and Campbell with a big stop nearly lost track of the puck. Neither team has cracked the scoreboard, and we're in the final 5 minutes of regulation. In Toronto's zone, it's the home team that takes it away. Natalie Spooner, we saw the fans dressed as spoons looking to cheer her on. She opened scoring Wednesday, came away with a goal and an assist in that game. Now Hannah Miller, battle with Kelly Panic. It's kept taken away from the wall. Flanagan, she shoots, turned away. Turnbull returns that pressure along the wall. Steckline out to Coyne. Schofield, Boreen playing up ahead. It's through the legs of Monroe.
I think Boreen wanted that puck. She had to do everything she could to stay onside.
Final 4 minutes. There have been a combined 7 penalties in this game. Minnesota having the most power play opportunities with 4, but now even strength. Connors to Comfer. She shoots. What a save by Rooney.
Oh, what a save that was. She had to hold snug to that post. A couple shots by Toronto that could have turned into something, and I love the way Flanagan walks the line. So deceptive. Good edge work. She turns to look like she's going to make that pass and then opts to keep it, take that shot. This is a beauty. Nice pass, head on a swivel, knows where her teammate is. Rooney holds a post.
It's an incredible goal differential. Now right in front, cross. Crease. Howard couldn't connect there. Fast down low. That gets to Taylor Heisey, up to Grace Zumwinkle. She's got Flaherty far side. LaRock from the point out to Fast, middle of the ice, and she takes a bit of a slip. Going the other way, Malte. We're in the final 3 minutes of this game. Not a goal yet. Howard to Sarah Nurse, back to Brittany Howard. Melissa Channel with incredible defense.
Oh, she's just a solid defender, and the decision she makes with the puck and then the way she plays without it as well.
Solid work by Kevin Heisey. She's got to put it towards Campbell. Neither team has really been in this position of scoreless this late in a game. Just hasn't happened.
And of course, it goes to 20-minute overtimes. No 3-on-3.
Grzova to Sheppers, back again. Denise Grzova right in front. It's saved by Campbell. Second chance smothered by Toronto's defense.
Well, both goalies being tested on the near post and making sure that they're holding on to that post, not cheating off just a little bit. And they both do a good job.
Flanagan to Spooner down low. Steckline reaches for it. Final 2 minutes. Looking for a first goal in a crucial game 2. It's just a best-of-5 series. First team to 3 win moves on to the finals. Toronto's already got 1. Minnesota. Boreen in control. Quick stick by Kogan. Now LaRock finds Spooner. She flips it up, and here's Jessie Confer. Jessie Confer is forced off the puck by Steckline. Quick work, Panic. Now Emma Malte gets it back for Toronto. Fast from the point. They score! What a goal! Reverse, and it comes. A minute 25 left in the third period. Jessie Confer gets it done.
Well, this is just a matter of getting pucks through. You finally get shots to get through, then get them on net. Toronto has all sorts of traffic, and they get a little bit of puck luck in front. They get their first goal on some really good work down low. Emma Malte comes in, turns the puck over, gets it up top, and Renata Fast gets that up in a hurry. She doesn't give her opposition a chance to get in shot lane. It's a quick one-timer to the net, and then that puck is tipped in all sorts of traffic in front of the net.
And a collapse for Confer as well, right in front of the crease. I mean, the bench celebration.
one-timer, just ways to get pucks through.
Minnesota, an equalizer. That's what they're searching for. It would also be their very first goal of the playoffs. They have yet to score against Toronto in this series, and now it's coming down to the final minute of Game 2. Grace someone's goal. Looking for a chance. Rooney still in their end right now. Final minute. This is massive.
I think you're going to see Rooney follow that play up the ice now, but she's got to get out of the net and get that sixth attacker on to give them an extra little bit of hope.
It was a third period goal by Jessie Comfort, the battle on Bay Street. That was the game winner. It was her first PWHL goal, but that also came in the third period.
And Rooney's out of the net. Now the 6 attackers are on.
Cava to Jakes. It is 6-on-5, approaching the final 30 seconds. Minnesota, desperate, looking for their goal. Step line to Jakes. She shoots. It's blocked in front. Time winding down. Jakes, it's loose. It's kept out. What a bat to it. Howard, though. She sees an empty net, and so does Hannah Miller. She puts it away. Hannah Miller with the empty net, and this crowd erupting in Toronto.
Well, there's a player who deserves that goal and the opportunity to put it in the empty net. She's had a good game, and it starts with a block in their zone on a shot by Sophie Jakes. And Jakes has been so good at getting pucks through that Hannah Miller makes sure she gets in the shot lane, blocks that shot, chaos ensues, they get the puck down the ice, and it's Miller that gets it in the empty net.
A 2-0 win for Toronto.